successfully we have completed 10 topics. Now let us discuss the 11th topic, one of the simplest one, easiest one, which you can get 100% sure, which is acceleration due to gravity. So you will get it in the chapter of gravitation, where we study about the Newton's gravitational law, which says there always an attractive force exists between the two bodies, any two bodies, big or small, one big, one small, whatever it is, and that Newton's gravitational law says the gravitational force between the two masses separated by a distance is g m1 m2 by r square. So using this only we understand acceleration due to gravity. If you consider a planet, any planet having mass mp, radius rp, planet radius. Now if you consider an object on the planet of Earth, then the distance between the planet and the object now becomes capital RP, because this body behaves like the whole mass is appear to be concentrated at center. Now the situation will become like two masses, small m and capital M, separated by RP. Then the gravitational force will become Gmm by r square. Now the acceleration due to gravity means if the body or this particle moves near to the surface of planet, then the approximate force is same thing, because the size of the planet is very high, so that the acceleration when it is moving is near the surface, it will become f by m. Not only near, at any height also you can define the same thing. So what is the height you have to consider? Suppose like this is the planet, this is the radius, now the point is here, height h. Then the force will become Gmm by r plus h whole square. Then again the acceleration will become f by m. But let us take on the surface or near to the surface, then the acceleration is Gmp by rp square, because mm get cancelled. And in case of Earth, the mass of Earth now is approximately 6 into 10 power 24 kg, and radius of Earth is 6400 kilometer. And if you substitute these values, the acceleration will come approximately 9.8 meter per second square. This is on the surface of Earth. On the surface of Earth. So this acceleration on the surface of Earth or near to the surface of Earth, we call it as acceleration due to gravity. So what is the equation? Is we denote with this small g, that is G capital M by r square. Why I specified in general form? Because sometimes they will ask for any planet. That's why I given initially in the general form, like for any planet what is the acceleration due to gravity. Now let us just try to understand in a bit depth manner based on this same thing. So now let's take just for Earth, what is the acceleration due to gravity? Gm by r square. The acceleration due to gravity is Gm by r square. Same thing you can express in terms of average density of the Earth. For any planet, average density of planet. How? G by r square. Mass is volume times average density. Now r square cancel. So 4 by 3 pi g r rho. So there are two formulas. One is in terms of mass and radius, another is in terms of radius and density. So this is the basic formula. Like they can ask questions based on this also. What kind of question? Let's just understand. Comparative questions like, what is the acceleration due to gravity on another planet? Another planet whose mass is twice the mass of Earth and radius is half or 1/3. Radius of the planet is 1/3 that of Earth. Then what is the acceleration due to gravity on that surface? Acceleration due to gravity on any planet is gmp by rp square. Just now we have seen. But here mp is 2 times mass of Earth. Rp is re by 3 whole square. So 3 square if it goes up, 9 2s are 18 gme by re square. So acceleration due to gravity on that planet becomes 18 times gme by r square. But what is gme by r square? Acceleration due to gravity on the surface of Earth. So that here you can substitute the value like 9.8, then you will get the acceleration due to gravity on that planet. This kind of simple comparison based questions they can ask. What is the other kind of questions they can ask based on this same topic? That is variation in acceleration due to gravity. Variation in acceleration due to gravity. Like g on the surface is gm by r square. Now this is Earth having radius capital R. At any height h from the surface, then g value will become gm by r plus h whole square. On the surface distance is r, so r square. At any height the distance will become r plus h. Now the question is, at any depth d below the surface, this is on the surface, that is gm by r square. Now this is at any depth, g at any depth. Now I will write it as 4 by 3 pi g rho into r minus d. I am not writing like gm by, the distance is r minus d whole square. Why? Because when the point is on the surface or outside the surface, then the whole mass will attract towards center. But when the point is here inside, then the effective mass which will attract the body is only this much. That's why I am not taking the formula in terms of mass, because same mass is not affecting this point, which is affecting this point. That's why you can take it in terms of average density, because average density is same throughout the material. So that this is the g at any depth. Now if you compare these two, gh by g will become r by r plus h whole square. This is the one formula. But sometime they will give when h is very much less than r. The height of the body where it is placed is very lesser compared to the radius. Then you can take binomial approximation, that I can write it as r plus h by r power minus 2. I took numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator. Then this will become 1 plus h by r whole power minus 2. But this is very much less than 1. So 1 plus x whole power minus n is approximately equal to 1 plus minus n into x. If x is very much less than 1, same binomial approximation if you apply here, gh equal to g into 1 minus 2h by r under the condition h less than r. And similarly if you compare these two, because this is also equal to 4 by 3 pi g rho into r, then gd will become g into 1 minus d by r. This is the another variation. Variation in g with height variation in g with depth. Now let us take one simple question based on this, like at what depth and height, if you consider the acceleration due to gravity is same. The question is g at some depth is equal to g at some height from the surface. That means g into 1 minus 2h by r should be equal to g into 1 minus d by r. If you remember those two formulas, you can get the question very easily. G cancel, 1 minus 2h by r equal to 1 minus d by r. 1 when get cancel, minus minus get cancel, r get cancel. So h equal to d by 2. At a height equal to half of the depth, if you consider such relation, then acceleration due to gravity at that depth as well as at that height, both are same. So this kind of simple questions, simple and easy and damn sure questions will come based on this concept. Now sometimes the effect in G also affects time period of a pendulum. So based on that also questions will come, like what is the time period of pendulum? In case of simple pendulum, the time period is 2 pi root L by G. So when you change the height of the pendulum, then G value changes, then time period also affects. But you have to understand the question, so then only you can calculate what is the change in G. Then you can compare, like T is proportional to 1 by root G, then T2 by T1 equal to under root G1 by G2. What is the G initial and final? Then you can calculate what is the corresponding change in time period, or comparison between initial time period and final time period. Like this is on the surface of earth time period, this is at some height, what is the time period? Like that you can get the questions. Sometimes they can also ask indirectly, like at what height the weight of a body becomes half of the weight on the surface of earth, because weight of the body is mg. Mass does not change, only what will change? G value will change. At any height, then weight changes. Weight any height equal to some factor like 1 by x of weight on the surface. That is nothing but G at some height is 1 by x times G on the surface. Now you know the formulas on the surface, on at some height formulas. If you substitute, then you will get the relation. So that way also they will ask the questions based on this. And the G value also get affected due to the rotation of earth. Let us take that formula also. If you consider this is earth and this is the axis about which it is rotating, or better to say revolving around itself. Now at any latitude, at a point having latitude lambda, if you consider, so here this point will rotate in a circular path, and if you consider at this point the G at any latitude lambda equal to G minus R omega square cos square lambda. This is what the G value at any latitude. Now here lambda 0 means at equator, cos 0 1. So G at equator is G minus R omega square. Now at poles, this is at equator. At poles lambda is 90 at poles. Then G at poles will become cos lambda, cos 90 is 0, so G. So G value is lesser at equator compared to G value at pole. Like one theoretical question I will tell you, if a person starts moving from equator to pole, what happens to his weight? His weight keep on increases, because at the pole G value is more than that value at equator. So this kind of simple questions will be asking based on acceleration due to gravity. So just remember the formula, understand the question and try to do the calculation properly. So So similarly, let us take one or two questions which have given in the previous entrances, so that you will understand what type of questions will come and how to solve those questions. Let us consider, as I said, two questions which have asked in the previous entrances. The one question is, mass of planet and radius of planet is 3 times that of Earth, and the time period of a simple pendulum on the surface of Earth is 2 seconds. Then what is the time period of the pendulum on that planet surface? I told you time period equal to 2 pi root L by G. Then T2 by T1 equal to under root G1 by G2, where G equal to Gm by R square. So G1 by G2. G2 means on the planet, G1 is on the Earth. So G mass of Earth by Re square. G2, G mass of planet by radius of planet square. G cancel. Mass of planet is 3 times. So this ratio will become 1 by 3. And radius of planet is also 3 times, but square is there, so 9. So 3 3s are. So what is the ratio? 3. Then G2 will become G1 by 3. So the G on the surface of planet is 1/3 of the G on the planet on the surface of Earth. Then substitute here, T2 by T1 equal to under root G1 by G2, that is 3. Then T2 equal to root 3 times T1. Substitute here. So T2, G2 are related to planet, T1, G1 are related to Earth. So T2 is how much? Root 3 times T1. Because simple logic. So radius is more, denominator is more, so G is lesser. G is lesser means time period is more. So on the surface of planet, time period is more. How much it is? Root 3 times. Similarly, we can understand the other question. Now G is 9.8. Then find height at which the G value becomes 4.9 meter per second square. So on the surface of Earth, G value is Gm by R square. Now at some height, what is the GH value? I told you Gm by R plus H whole square. According to the given data, at some height the value is half of the value that on the surface, because 9.8 by 2 is 4.9. So this is G by 2. So that Gm by R plus H whole square equal to 1 by 2 into, this is Gm by R square. Gm cancel. So if you apply square root both sides, root 2 R equal to R plus H. So they are asking height. So H equal to root 2 minus 1 into R, where R is given 6.4 into 10 power 6. Root 2 minus 1 is how much? 1.414 minus 1. So calculate it, you will get the answer. So this way, as I told you, simple based questions, simple formula based, calculation based, simple concept based questions will be asking based on this simple concept, acceleration due to gravity. So please try to understand and try to practice. So I hope you all understood. So thank you so much.